Hi everybody, this is Jay, the owner. That's Wilmington-real-estate.com. Today I'm going to go over a subject that I'm passionate about regarding vacation rental homes for sale at the beach. And I'm going to stuff a few keywords in here real quick. Carolina Beach, oceanfront homes, Surf City, oceanfront homes, Holden Beach, oceanfront homes, etc. So the title for this video is something like this: the top 3 variables to make your home a rental machine. Something like that. And I'll go over those and demonstrate them to you right now in an orderly fashion. Number 1, if you have a vacation rental property or you're thinking about buying an oceanfront condo in Carolina Beach or a second row home in Holden Beach, whatever the scenario is, the home has to pop. I'll put pop in quotation marks. What do I mean by that? I mean it needs to be Pottery Barn. It needs to be shabby, what do we call it, crabby chic instead of shabby chic. It needs to pop. Here's a couple of examples. This is the website, Wilmington-real-estate.com. And when you scroll down, you got some recent real deal about Oak Island homes and pricing trends, in-depth analysis of Wrightsville Beach. Wow, how's the market? Kure Beach Edition. You know, stuff that you don't see anywhere else. And I have a listing here to start with. This is a home in Carolina offers. Unfortunately, I did not have someone ready to play, but I could have coached them on how to win. And this home is listed for $409,000. Where is this home? What kind of great view does it have? Well, it does not even have an ocean view. And it's listed for $400,000. It only has 936 square feet. Can you believe that? That's what we call a cottage, okay? So even though it's listed for $409,000, it has, let's see right here, $56,000 of rental income. Now that's a rental machine, everybody. In fact, I'll call that a hashtag rental machine. It grosses 56 grand and it's going to sell in the low 400s. No ocean view, only 900 square feet. Here's some of the photos for it. Extremely cool. It's got the, whatever you call it, shiplapping, or it pops. It has nice coastal colors and design, new floors, LPV flooring or LVP flooring, I always forget which it is. But it's very well designed, and it's not like it's luxury, it's just, it pops, it looks really good. This looks like granite with gray and white. Really, I would prefer to go with quartz these days, largely white with gray swirled in, but you see what I'm talking about. This home shines really well, okay? And it has a nice little, very short walk to the beach. And I'm going to go more into this home in a little bit and show you one of the other variables. But here's another example of a home that is a rental machine. This one is a condo in Carolina Beach. It's under contract right now. I showed it several times, but people did not buy it, which is still bothering me, because the return on investment, the ROI, as they say, was incredible. It's a 1-bedroom condo. It's essentially like a 3rd row, but or second row. It has great views because it's unimpaired in front. So even though it's 2nd row, it still had great views. But inside, it's super clean and tidy, and it's not even upscale really. It's got original countertops. These are ugly countertops, but it has a coastal design that looks good on VRBO and vacation rental sites. Yeah, so she's got this ship lacking stuff, vertical, probably LVP flooring vertically placed, which looks really good. These counters are killing me. They could be much better. But this little property here, 1 bedroom, it is going to go for about $220,000. It grossed $37,000. Okay, so some of these little places gross a lot more money than bigger homes or homes that are oceanfront. And why is that? Well, that brings me to the second variable, and that is these homes are taking tons of short-term rentals in the off-season. They are doing globs of 2 and 3 night bookings in the off-season. I have an example of that for you here. This home that we were talking about that grossed $57,000. This little cottage with 936 square feet with no ocean view. Right here it is. What it looks like. So that little home, here's a PDF I have on it. They got 56 grand in rentals, as you can see here. And when you go through the rental history, and I'm gonna scroll through some of the nights. A bunch of them are these little inserts from May 27 to May 30th. Then let me scoot down to other parts of the year. February 15 to February 17, March 8 to March 10. You see a lot of these 2-night stays. Then at the other site it shows really well. This one is a 5-night stay, 2-night stay, 5 nights, 3 nights, 2-night, 3-night, 3-night, 2-night, 5-night, 2-night, 3-night. Lots of little stays in the off season here for this house. And what are those little stays costing? $279, $317, $317. But when you have, 30 short-term rentals, the 2 and 3 nights, in addition to your regular hot season income, it adds up to be huge revenue. And the return on investment is fantastic. So you need, number one, a listing that pops. Number two, you need to have short-term rentals in the off-season, which brings me to point number 3. This needs to be marketed well and with a modern property manager or on your own, and I have other pieces and resources and tutorials on how to do it on your own. But this property is on 4 sites. Airbnb is one. Let me scroll down to find the others here. VRBO is another. Bookings.com, and I believe TripAdvisor.com. Yep, TripAdvisor Vacation Rentals. Okay, so you need to be out there where people are actually looking. You don't need to be on a property manager's local webpage for that one little town. You need to be all over the internet where everyone can find you easy. 2, it has, for your home to rank and do really well on these third-party sites like VRBO, otherwise known as Verbo, the listing needs to pop. It needs to have that look that people are looking for to rank really well. Okay, and that gets people's eyes, and they hit the click button. They click the button for vacation rentals and to look up the rates. When the home looks like this inside, people do check it out. And that has to do with point 3, though. You need the right property manager. You need a property manager for Carolina Beach houses for sale, Oak Island real estate, Wrightsville Beach condos. You need the right property manager who's going to put the home on all these other websites, who's going to be meticulous about improving the rankings on those other websites, so that when someone is at a city in town and they look for a home that will sleep 4 in Carolina Beach, you want your listing to show up number 11 on the list, not number 91. People don't make it down to 91. If there's good homes at number 11, they'll stop right there. And most property managers do not offer that type of service. And most property managers focus largely on 7-day rentals, at least 4-night minimums. So they are losing, a lot of property managers are losing half the rental income because they're not modern, they're stubborn, they're not willing to do short-term rentals and be on all these websites and to try and improve the rankings for your property on all these third-party websites. So you need to do this on your own with the right training and tools, hands off from far away, or you need to be very careful about which property manager you pick for Oak Island Real Estate, Holden Beach Real Estate, Kure Beach Real Estate, etc. And I hope you find that as a good lesson. I'll try and summarize it here at the end of the page or at the end of the video. You have a good day. I look forward to helping you find the right home.